Okay, but there is a problem with this program. So the program is mostly I use the PDF program, which can be used for writing, but for this one is Adobe Reader, and I don't know how to write using Adobe Reader ya. Ya, tapi kita cobain aja deh. Okay. Nah, as we know that listening is divided into 3 parts. So the first is part A, which is like short conversation. Okay. So now this is what we are going to practice. Yeah. So as we know, yang namanya short talk kayak gini biasanya fokusnya kemana? Biasanya fokus ke pertanyaan yang kedua ya. Jadi kalau misalnya ada orang yang ngomong yang pertama, then we will focus on the second one. Alright. Now, sebelum kita mulai, kita lihat dulu vocabnya di sini ya. So we will go through this one first. Sorry, can I talk to my kids? Alright, so you have this one ya. Kalau misalnya kita lihat di sini kan, ada percakapan antara 2 orang. Yang pertama bilang, what is that? That exam was just awful. And then yang kedua dia bilang, oh, it could have been worse. Artinya bisa lebih buruk dari itu. So what does the woman mean? Itu artinya apa? Di sini jawabannya adalah it wasn't that hard. Tidak sesusah itu. Kenapa tidak sesusah itu? Ya karena dia kalau bilang it could have been worse, artinya saat itu bisa lebih susah lagi kan gitu. Alright. Now we have this one. Sebelum kita setel ya si listeningnya, we can first discuss about the vocabularies that we have here. Okay. Coba dari nomor 1 sampai nomor 4, kira-kira ada yang nggak paham nggak nih vocabnya? So for number 1, what is the difficult vocabularies? Kalau was misplaced ini artinya apa? Was misplaced?
Salah tempat.
Ya, oke. Ditempatkannya salah ya, oke. Alright, so number 2, lend artinya apa? Lend.
Meminjamkan.
Meminjamkan. Apa bedanya lend sama borrow? What is the difference between lend and borrow? Kalau lend ngasih pinjam, kalau borrow justru pinjam kan gitu. Oke. Now, di sini kalau landlord, what is a landlord? What is landlord? Landlord itu adalah tuan tanah ya. Ya, oke. Alright. Now, we also have this one. It's too early. Nah, sebetulnya ya kalau di bahasa Inggris kalau misalnya ada dia bilang too, terus di sini sambung lagi sama to, ini artinya negatif. Sebentar, saya buka dulu Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to share again. This one and this one. Alright. Oke. Nah, jadi kalau misalnya di bahasa Inggris ya, kita bilang misalnya too young to fall in love. Ini judul lagunya. Dulu ada band namanya Motley Crue. Motley Crue itu punya band, punya lagu judulnya Too Young to Fall in Love. Nah, kalau kita bilang too young to fall in love, ini artinya negatif. Artinya terlalu muda. Terus kalau orang bilang misalnya terlalu mahal, bahasa Inggrisnya dia bilang apa? Dia bilang too expensive. Dengan dia bilang too, maknanya udah jelas, itu negatif kan gitu. Alright? Sampai sini ada pertanyaan? Or things are clear for you? All things are clear for you, right? Oke. Okay. Nah, terus kalau misalnya terlalu cepat, what to say terlalu cepat?
Too fast. Too quickly.
too quickly atau too early ya. Jadi kalau misalnya ngomong too itu maknanya adalah negatif. Gitu. Oke, another kita coba ya. Now, oh wrong. Now it's here. Right. Kok beda? Sorry. Alright, now di sini nih. Jadi kalau it's too early artinya terlalu awal, oke. Nah, terus di sini she has to be on time. Kalau has to di sini sama dengan apa? So has to itu sama dengan must, oke. Jadi kalau misalnya she must go home, itu artinya sama dengan she has to go home. Now, contohnya seperti gini. She must go home itu sama dengan she has to go home. Alright? Sampai sini clear? Kalau misalnya mau bilang
screen-nya nggak bisa kelihatan, Pak.
Oh ya? Yang terlihat di screen-nya apa? Di screen-nya yang kelihatan apa? Microsoft Word bukan?
She must go home. Microsoft ya, Microsoft.
Iya, memang saya lagi di MS Word sini.
Oh.
Ya, bukan di MS Glow ya.
Oke. Bening atau Pak? Kinclong.
Alright, sebentar. Saya pindahin dulu. Ini saya masalahnya pakai punya anak, jadi nggak apa ya, tidak familiar dengan ini. Anyway, so now she must go home, so she has to go home, right? Nah, terus sekarang kalau misalnya mau bilang kami harus belajar, what to say?
We must study.
We must study. Selain we must study, we can express by saying what? We have to study. Jadi ini artinya persis sama. Persis sama. Tapi artinya berbeda. It has a different meaning. Or I can say it has a completely different meaning. Jadi artinya betul-betul berubah. When it is made negative. Pada saat dibuat negatif. Contohnya misalkan, kalau kita bilang begini, you mustn't go home, ya. Sama yang satunya lagi, negatifnya you don't have to go home. Ini artinya berbeda. Ada yang tahu nggak apa bedanya you mustn't go home dengan you don't have to go home? Do you know what the difference is? Ada yang tahu? Kalau misalnya kita bilang mustn't itu artinya larangan. Itu sama dengan tidak boleh. Artinya larangan. Jadi kalau misalnya kita bilang kamu tidak boleh merokok, what to say in English? You what to say? Must not smoke. Gitu, oke? Kalau misalnya kamu tidak boleh begadang, ada yang suka begadang di sini nggak? So, begadang in English is stay up late. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu tidak boleh begadang, what to say in English then? You
must not stay up late.
Must not stay up late. Ya, you are right. Kalau misalnya, nih saya punya pertanyaan sedikit, misalnya dia harus tidur siang. Bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Ini kuis nih. Mana yang betul? She must takes a nap atau apa? Mana yang betul? She must takes a nap atau she must take a nap? Antara dua ini. Which one is okay? Do you know? Tanining, do you have any idea? Tatuti, Batutun, anyone here? Give your idea. Tenang aja. Kalau salah, no problem. You know.
Take a nap.
Yang mana? Second atau the first?
First.
Yang ini. Ini yang betul. Apa ini? Sorry. Which one? This one?
Ini.
Take a nap.
Wes.
Yang A atau yang B? Ayo.
Yang B. Yang A, yang A.
Oke, yang betul adalah yang B kebetulan.
Oh, yang betul.
Oke, kenapa jawabannya nggak boleh yang A? Jadi kalau misalnya kita pakai must ya dan modal yang lain itu harus pakai bentuk dasar, tidak boleh pakai bentuk yang lain. Misalkan we can apa ya, misalnya went home. Nah ini nggak boleh. Yang betul harusnya apa nih? We can
Go home.
Go.
Oh,
go. Kayak gitu ya. Terus misalnya si, jangan silah. Kita ganti, sorry. Kita ganti sama Teh Nining. Teh Nining will buys a new iPhone misalkan. Nah, ini boleh
Amin.
nggak nih? Amin. Nah, ini nggak boleh ya. Harusnya bagaimana? Oh, the Nining gitu ya. Bahasa Inggrisnya the.
will buy, will buy.
Will.
Ya, harusnya Teh Nining will
Will
buy
buy
a new
a new
iPhone.
iPhone.
Ya, ini yang betul. Alright. Now, kalau kita lihat di sini dia bilang you mustn't go home. Oke. And then here it says you don't have to go home. Bedanya kalau misalnya you mustn't go home, ini artinya larangan. Kamu tidak boleh pulang ke rumah. Oke. So this is it. But if you say like this, artinya kamu tidak harus pulang ke rumah. Nah itu bedanya ya. Jadi kalau misalnya don't have to, artinya tidak harus. Tapi kalau kekeh ya silakan. Oke. Contohnya gini, misalnya nih ada orang pinjam sama Pak Tutun, pinjam uang ya 500.000. Nah terus dia ketemu sama Pak Tutun. Terus dia bilang, Pak Tutun, I want to pay the loan that I got from you. Mau bayar apa yang pernah saya pinjam dari Pak Tutun. Terus Pak Tutun tahu bahwa orang itu ternyata sebetulnya masih butuh uang itu. So Pak Tutun says, gimana? Kamu nggak usah ngembaliin uangnya sekarang. What to say?
You don't have
You don't have to return the money now. Tuh, itu bedanya. Don't have to, oke? Nah, terus misalkan you have a lot of tasks dari kantor, tugasnya banyak banget, dan ternyata nggak selesai. Nah, terus mungkin Pak Tutun tells everyone, kalian tidak perlu menyelesaikan pekerjaannya malam ini. What to say then?
You don't have to
You
finish
don't, bagus.
to
You
finish
don't have to finish
the-
your work tonight. It's already late, udah malam gitu kan. Oke, satu lagi. Kalau misalnya gini, for example, what is that? You want to ask a favor from someone. Kita mau minta tolong sama orang untuk ngerjain kerjaan kita, tapi kita tahu bahwa dia sibuk. Tapi kita butuh kerjaan dia. So then we will say, I need your help to finish my. Tapi kamu nggak usah ngerjainnya sekarang, nggak perlu ngerjain sekarang. So what to say then? You don't have to do it right now. Artinya nggak usah sekarang, tapi bisa nanti. Alright. So this is the difference between you don't have to sama you mustn't. Yang tadi itu. Okay. Now we go back to the text here. Can you see the screen that I share with you here? Ya. Jadi di sini ada mana tadi? Has to ya. Nah itu bedanya has to. Okay. Now what about 5? He is resuming his duties one more time. Resuming here artinya apa? Menyelesaikan. Sorry nih saya nggak tahu cara nulisnya di sini. I should have prepared. I thought that it was that easy. Okay. All right. Now the next one. Number 6. She need a new coat. Yeah. She likes the paint in the dorm rooms. She has the same opinion as the man. She left her coat. Okay. Nah gini. Yang aneh lagi di bahasa Inggris. Coba siapa yang bisa bantu? Misalnya mau bilang Teh Tuti ketinggalan kunci. What to say that in English? Who knows this? Teh Tuti, oh jadi de ya. Jadi keren di sini. Ketinggalan kunci. Bahasa Inggrisnya siapa yang tahu?
Left,
Apa?
left ketinggalan itu left apa ya?
Betul. Jadi, ngomongnya gini. Padahal nggak sengaja ya ketinggalannya. Teh Tuti left her key. Jadi cara ngomongnya dia bilang Teh Tuti meninggalkan kuncinya, padahal dia bilangnya kuncinya ketinggalan. Jadi kalau ketemu sama bule misalnya kan, kita ke Amerika misalkan, terus pas dia mau pulang, dia bilang, aduh I left my key. Itu bukan berarti bahwa dia sengaja meninggalkan, justru dia tidak sengaja. Contohnya gini, misalkan ada orang lagi ngiris wortel kan gitu. Terus jarinya keiris gitu. Dia ngomongnya apa? Waktu kita ketemu sama dia, kenapa tangan kamu berdarah? Terus dia bilang, I cut my finger last night.
Memotong.
Gitu. Iya, kalau diterjemahin saya motong jari saya, padahal jari saya keiris tadi malam, nggak sengaja. Jadi diterjemahin di kita, jari saya teriris, otomatis tidak sengaja gitu ya, bukan artinya dia sengaja motong gitu kan. Atau misalnya kita ngelihat ada teman jalannya ingked-ingkedan apa ya, kalau nggak salah gitu, ingked-ingkedan gitu. Terus pas lagi ditanya kenapa, dia bilang ini punggung saya patah gitu. Nah dia bilang apa? I broke my back. Gitu. Jadi kalau diterjemahin sama orang Indonesia nih, ini orangnya nih berarti gila nih orang, I broke my back, dia patahin itunya sendiri kan gitu.
Iya, punggungnya sendiri.
Terus satu lagi, coba kalau misalnya jari saya patah, what to say then? Dia bilang sama juga, I broke my finger gitu kan. Oke, sekalian aja. Kalau misalkan mau bilang kaki saya keseleo,
Apa keseleo?
I sprained my ankle. Betul apa salah? Salah, harusnya apa? Bukan ankle tapi ankle. Cara nulisnya gini nih. Ankle. Jadi pergelangan kaki ya. I sprained my ankle. So this is how to say in English, right? Satu lagi dia bilang I hurt, misalnya I hurt my hand. Artinya sama juga, tangan saya kesenggol mungkin sakit gitu ya. Alright. Okay, now we see here. Di sini ada yang kira-kira vocabnya susah. Okay, number 9. A solution is not apparent. Apa ini apparent artinya? Apparent artinya jelas. Okay? So apparent means jelas. Ya. Misalnya gini, kita bilang misalnya Kang Kikin jelas-jelas misalnya mengerjakan soal paling cepat. What to say then? Kang Kikin apparently did the exercises the fastest. Nah, that's it. Okay? So that's how to say. Apparent itu jelas. Okay? Now, the problem is difficult to solve. No problem, I think. And then here number 10. Ada yang vocab yang nggak jelas. What about comprehend? Ya. Comprehend artinya, what is that? Comprehend itu artinya sama dengan understand.
Mengerti?
Ya. So comprehension kan ada ya, reading comprehension. Reading comprehension. Nah, ini artinya pemahaman bacaan. So comprehend means understand. Oke, kita kerjain dulu vocabnya. Now, what about this? Understand. What about uncertain? Nah, kalau di
Enggak ya?
Amerika mereka bilangnya uncertain, tapi di Inggris mereka bilangnya uncertain, gitu kan. Jadi mau certain sama aja. Saya jangan dibalik ya, jangan setan. Dan benar. Ya, jadi ada yang bilangnya certain, sama aja. Sama aja kayak either, neither, neither. Sama. Oke. Right. What about exhibit? Certain apa certain?
Ya pasti.
Ya, bagus. Certain itu artinya pasti atau tentu saja gitu ya. Ya, atau yakin.
Yakin.
Boleh juga yakin, misalnya kami yakin, misalnya Unpad bakalan tatap muka. What to say? So, what to say that?
Certain.
We are. Jadi yakin itu
Certain.
bukan kata kerja. We are certain that Unpad will open offline classes or offline lectures. Kayak gitu.
Lecture.
Oke. Ya, lectures, right?
Lecture.
Ya. Tapi kalau misalnya itu pasti bakalan keren. What to say? It will certainly be dulu
Cool.
a cool moment. Oke. Wah, kayaknya seneng ya ngeliat Unpad dulu. Saya pernah ngelewat Unpad pas lagi bubar, blok gitu. Wah, that's cool. That will be, hopefully very soon. Now, okay, uncertain. Kalau exhibit, apa itu exhibit? Exhibit itu artinya exhibition, do you know, right? Pameran. So exhibit artinya pameran sama juga.
Pamer.
Okay, right. Now, instead of nomor 13, what is instead of?
15.
Jadi gini, ada instead, ada instead of. What is the difference? Ada yang tahu?
Daripada
Betul. Instead ini bisa artinya yang pertama malahan, tapi kalau instead of
daripada
artinya daripada. Betul sekali. Very good, very good. Alright. Now, bagaimana penggunaannya yang artinya malahan? Kalau misalnya penggunaannya malahan, itu penggunaannya justru di belakang. Contohnya gini, Pak Tutun bagi-bagi bonus 500.000 setiap orang, for example, right? Nah,
amin.
amin. Nah, terus orang-orang bukannya malah senang, mereka malah menangis. Jadi Pak
Pengennya 2
Tutun
juta.
gave $500,000 each, but everyone cried instead. 500.000 malah nangis gitu kan.
Kurang.
Jadi harusnya 2 juta. Oh my God. Alright. Jadi that's the meaning of instead, right? Nah, tapi kalau instead of yang artinya daripada, misalnya gini, daripada menunggu
Akhir tahun Pak Tutun.
daripada menunggu, lebih baik kita yang datang. What is that?
Instead, wait.
Instead
of the.
wait. Nah, ini juga perlu kita tahu bahwa ini aturan grammar juga. Semua kata kerja, ini kan kata kerja yang wait ini kata kerja. Semua kata kerja kalau letaknya sesudah preposisi pasti berubah jadi ing. Jadi instead of
waiting,
ya, we had better come.
better
Kita
come.
sebaiknya datang gitu. Jadi sesudah preposisi pasti ing. Contohnya tertarik. Tertarik itu bahasa Inggrisnya interested in. Misalnya kami tertarik untuk bergabung dengan program hiking. So what to say? We are interested in joining the hiking program.
The hiking.
Ya, program. Jadi jangan lupa bahwa kalau sesudah in itu harus bentuknya ing gitu. Sesudah semua preposisi. Misalnya gini, sesudah makan gitu ya.
Sure.
Sesudah makan, Teh Nining minum jus. Wah, gimana nih cara ngomongnya nih?
After.
After lunch.
After
Ap-
makan, what is makan?
Eat.
After eating,
Eating.
nah, Teh Nining drank
Drunk.
juice. Gitu kan. Atau misalnya a glass of juice, drank a
Okay. Serve. Where? Mhm. Suaranya mana ya?
Nggak ada.
Oh, ya.
Wari,
Kayak
Nggak.
suaranya kok hilang?
yes, gak ada suaranya. Bapak
Dari aku ya.
bapak gurunya nggak ada suara.
Wari,
Yeah, it's me.
Oke.
Iya sebentar, kata bapak guru sebentar.
kirain hilang punyaku.
Ngecek ya, tes.
Oke.
Oke,
Kedengeran? Ya, oke.
dengar.
Alright. Ya, oke. Jadi kita ulangin ya. Ini jadi sambil kita belajar grammar yang sering kepake, yang sangat penting, right? Nah, sekarang jadi kalau misalnya tadi must gimana artinya? Kalau must artinya harus, ya kan?
Harus.
Kalau have to juga artinya sama
Harus.
harus, sama, ya kan? Nah, tapi kalau misalnya dibikin negatif, artinya jadi beda. Kalau misalnya must not, ini tidak boleh. Oke, contohnya you must not smoke.
You must not
Terus,
smoke.
terus misalnya gini, kamu tidak boleh tidur sekarang. What to say then?
Aku jaringannya kena itu. Kena petir.
Must take nap.
You mustn't
Not, you must
take a nap.
Take nap.
take a nap.
Oke. Kamu tidak boleh nakal. What to say then?
You
Bisa ada yang kena sambar petir nggak?
can be.
You mustn't.
You
Kamu
must
tidak boleh nakal. You
Cek
must
dulu
not.
semuanya, matiin dulu.
You must not be. Pakai be gak? Naughty.
Keren.
Naughty.
Naughty. Wow, amazing. Sekarang pertanyaannya, kenapa harus pakai be? Kita harus pakai be karena naughty ini adalah kata sifat, bukan
Sifat.
kata kerja. Jadi harus dikasih be lagi, gitu kan? Coba contohnya, kamu harus baik. You must good. Siapa yang bisa
Must.
betulin?
You must be.
Right. So we have to say you must be good, like that. Alright? Ya. Nah, terus tadi kita belajar juga bahwa kalau sesudah modal situ must dan will,
Isi nyambar petir
kita
tadi.
harus
Cek dulu.
simpan bentuk dasar ya.
Cabutin aja semua listriknya.
Ya.
What's happened, Mbak Bibi?
That's okay.
Ada petir gede
Okay.
banget, Pak.
That's not will. Ya. Nah, so yeah, jadi harus bentuk dasar ya. Will buy a new iPhone. Nah, kalau misalnya kita bilang you mustn't go home, nah ini artinya apa nih? Ini artinya negatif ya.
Negatif.
Larangan, artinya nggak boleh gitu. Nah, terus misalnya anak kecil tidak boleh main di jalanan. So we say what?
Di.
Anak kecil tidak boleh main di jalanan.
Children.
children
Must
must not
Must not play
play
hide
on the
on
street.
on the street.
Right, gitu. Nah, terus nanti ini saya share ya. Nah, terus di sini kalau yang berhubungan dengan badan, justru mereka ngomongnya itu seolah-olah aktif, padahal maksudnya pasif kalau di kita kan. Kayak misalnya, kenapa kamu jalannya ingked-ingkedan? Terus dia bilang, well, I broke my back, gitu. Nah, kalau orang kita nerjemahnya apa adanya, kita belum tahu. Ah, gila nih orang. Apa pinggangnya dia patahin sendiri. Gitu. Padahal sebetulnya dia bilang dia kepleset, gitu kan. Nah, terus jari saya patah, dia bilang, I broke my finger. Kaki saya keseleo, I sprained my ankle, and so on, and so on, and so on. Alright, I cut my finger last night. Same. Oke, now yang terakhir penggunaan instead. Instead itu artinya malahan, tapi penggunaannya kalau malahan adalah disimpannya di belakang ya.
Belakang.
Kayak tadi ini. Pak Tutun gave $500,000 each. Tapi orang-orang malah nangis. Amazing. Ya. Nah, tapi kalau misalnya daripada, kita bilangnya instead of ya. So instead of waiting, we had better come. Nah, kalau sesudah in, kita bilangnya we are interested in joining the hiking program. Alright. Ya, dan satu lagi sesudah preposisi pasti kita kasihnya ing ya di belakangnya. Now, we will see this one. Number 15, ada yang susah? Tidak ada ya. Oke, ini menarik ya. Expecting, apa artinya expecting?
Tahu.
What does expect mean? Ada yang tahu?
Expect.
Expect itu artinya memperkirakan.
Harapan.
Terisanggi gitu.
Expectation gitu. Memperkirakan.
Tapi gini, kalau nggak salah saya pernah ngeliat ada di satu kamus atau apa ya. Bukan kamus mungkin, tapi dia ngasih terjemahannya expect itu sama dengan mengharapkan. Ya, nah ini bukan, salah, bukan mengharapkan. Karena kalau misalnya di film-film bola ya, kadang mereka misalnya settingnya di rumah sakit. Terus dokternya bilang, I expect that this patient will die tonight. Tuh. Oke, kalau bilang begini artinya saya berharap pasiennya akan mati, padahal dia memperkirakan gitu. Jadi jangan disamakan expect sama hope ya. Kalau hope memang berharap, tapi kalau expect ini memperkirakan, makanya ada yang disebut dengan market expectation,
Ekspektasi
gitu ya,
pasar.
ekspektasi pasar ya. Jadi bukan harapan. Terus satu lagi yang sering kali salah terjemahan itu suggest. Suggest artinya apa?
Prasangka.
Suggest itu artinya apa? Ini
Sugesti.
suggestion. Ini saya suggest. Cara ngomongnya suggest ya, bukan suggest.
Menawarkan apa?
Suggest itu artinya
Menyarankan.
Ya,
menawarkan.
tapi sebetulnya artinya tidak selalu menyarankan. Contohnya gini, our research suggested that the patients bla 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 bla. Nah, kalau di sini ini artinya bukan menyarankan tapi menyatakan. Jadi kita terjemahkan penelitian kami misalkan menyatakan bahwa titik. Oh, oke, kayak begitu. Alright. Nah, kita proceed lagi di sini. Nomor 16, wearing. What is wearing?
Memakai.
Nah, kalau yang Charlie is exhausted. Apa itu exhausted? She is exhausted. What does it mean? Kalau kita ke bengkel, exhaust ini artinya knalpot. Oke, jadi kalau ada mobil, khusus knalpot gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya she is exhausted, misalnya Teh Tuti is tired, artinya apa?
Capek.
artinya Teh Tuti capek ya. Tapi kalau misalnya kita ngomong Teh Tuti is exhausted, artinya apa?
Sampai banget.
Capek banget
Banget.
gitu. Nah, jadi dibayangin kalau mobil kan knalpot, ya kan?
Iya.
Artinya energinya sudah habis kebuang keluar semua gitu.
Haus gitu.
Ulang. Dibacanya exhausted. Can you repeat after me? Exhausted.
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 Ya, jadi bukan exhausted. Ya, itu mah ya.
Exhausted.
Say exhausted. Alright. Oke, kita lihat lagi. Okay, no problem here. And then here assignment tidak ada yang ini ya. I think it's easy for you. Ya. Okay, no problem. Okay, here disappointed, kecewa, unexcited. Tidak ini ya, tidak menyenangkan. Oke. Kayaknya bisa langsung jalan ya. Kita sekarang cobain langsung long run 30 soal. Weren't paid, of course, ya. Interesting. Okay. He missed an opportunity. Apa artinya miss?
Melewatkan.
Miss itu punya arti 3.
Kehilangan.
Miss itu punya 3 artinya. Ada yang tahu apa aja?
Kangen.
Oke.
Ibu.
Kayaknya ada yang pernah miss-missan dulunya nih ya.
Yeah, I miss you.
Alright. Wait a minute, hold on. Loh, kok ini hilang?
Miss hilang. Miss
Hilang.
kangen gitu kan.
Ya.
Ya, miss yang pertama katanya kangen. Nah, ini mah kayaknya pengalaman masa lalu ini mah ya. Ini
Oh,
suka ada yang bilang di
of
film-film,
course.
"I miss you," gitu kan. Miss yang kedua artinya apa? Ketinggalan.
Hilang. Ketinggalan.
Misalnya apa? Bikin kalimat coba, Mangga.
Miss.
Misalkan he missed the train. Oke.
Ketinggalan kereta.
Ya, terus yang lainnya apa? What about missed call? Ya, telepon yang tidak terangkat, ya kan?
Terangkat.
Alright. Oke, jadi setidaknya ada 3 ya. So, bisa ketinggalan, bisa rindu, gitu kan? Nah, satu lagi, ada satu lagi. Artinya apa? Hilang.
Ya.
She missed her mobile phone. Artinya handphonenya dia hilang. Okay. Alright. So that's it ya. Okay, so now you see this one. Enjoy the trip. Okay, no problem with this one. Okay, here nomor 30. Ini dibacanya apa? The water was not very apa?
Rogue.
Okay. Nah, inilah bahasa Inggris. Ini dibacanya rough.
Rough.
Dibacanya rough. Oke.
What?
Rough itu artinya kasar.
Rough.
Ya.
Kasar.
Jadi kalau misalnya kita lagi ngobrol sama orang, saya butuh uang kasarnya mah 1 juta. Ngomongnya gimana? I need roughly 1 million. Jadi kalau punya teman namanya roughly, persis di bahasa Inggris tulisnya kayak begini deh, roughly.
Roughly.
Ya, roughly gitu. Okay. Of course, it has a different meaning, alright? Okay, so another. Coba, kalau ini dibacanya apa nih?
Tough.
Ini dibacanya jangan ragu-ragu, tough.
Tough.
Kalau batuk bahasa Inggrisnya apa?
Cough.
Apa ini? Ini dibacanya cough. 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 Persis kayak lam, mim, nun. Nah, sama kan? Cough. Right. So dibacanya cough. Alright. Cough. Alright. Okay, so we have reviewed question number 1 until number 30. Ini kita mau cobain jalan one go ya. Inshallah for now, because the last time we tried bit by bit, but now we will have one go session. sekarang apa bisa dibuka filenya masing-masing terus siap-siap? Can you make it?
Oh,
Open.
translate. So, no translate.
No, translate. I will
Yeah.
open.
Tell me when you are ready. Oh, bisa dibuka. Oh, what's been wrong with my cursor? Oh, now it works. Okay. So, tell me when you are ready, yeah? I will prepare for 1 minute, but if you are ready, then I will go playing it. Okay, are you ready?
Insya Allah.
Wait, mantap. Now it plays.
I'll be waiting.
Test. The Paper Test by Deborah Phillips. Published by Pearson Longman, ELT, a division of Pearson Education. Copyright 2004. This program may not be copied or reproduced, in whole or in part, without the prior written permission of the publisher. CD 5. This is a recording for Complete Test 2. If you are having difficulty hearing the audio, make any necessary adjustments in the volume now. Read the directions in your textbook as you listen to the directions on this recording. Section 1. Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section, with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Listen to an example. On the recording, you will hear,
That exam was just awful.
Oh, it could have been worse.
what does the woman mean? In your test book, you will read, A. The exam was really awful. B. It was the worst exam she had ever seen. C. It couldn't have been more difficult. D. It wasn't that hard. You learn from the conversation that the man thought the exam was very difficult and that the woman disagreed with the man. The best answer to the question, what does the woman mean, is D. It wasn't that hard. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Why did the class move to a different room?
We couldn't get into our regular classroom. Someone lost the key to it.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Do you have the book that you borrowed from Jim?
I need to use it.
No, sorry, I don't. I already returned it to Jim.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Are you still writing checks?
I've written the checks for rent and electricity, but I still have a few more to take care of.
What is the man most likely doing? Number 4.
Should we leave for class now?
But it's not time for class yet.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Is the physiology class as difficult as I've heard?
It's not terribly difficult, but it is time-consuming.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
These dorm rooms could certainly use a new coat of paint.
I'll say,
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
are you ready to work on the history paper?
I will be in a couple of minutes. I have to finish the math problems before I start on history.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Do you know where the file folders are?
Sorry, I don't. They were moved, and now I don't know where they are.
What does the woman imply about the folders? Number 9.
We seem to have a difficult problem to solve.
The problem is not unrepairable.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
I hope we don't have a quiz today. I'm not really very prepared on the material for today.
I don't think we will. This professor rarely, if ever, gives quizzes.
What does the man mean? Number 11.
Have you looked at the chemistry problem yet?
Yes, and the problem was impossible to comprehend.
What does the woman mean? Number 12.
Do you know if we have to pay a fee to see the exhibit at the museum?
Not as far as I know.
What does the man mean? Number 13.
I can't take the biology course I wanted to take this semester. It's at the same time as the chemistry course I have to take.
Why not wait to take the biology course next semester?
What does the man suggest about the biology course? Number 14.
Where are you going now?
I'm heading to a talk by Dr. Barton. There's going to be a solar eclipse later this month. Dr. Barton's giving a talk on what to expect during the eclipse.
Who is Dr. Barton most likely to be? Number 15.
Were you expecting such a nice gift?
It couldn't have surprised me more.
What does the woman mean? Number 16.
Have you been studying for long?
For hours, and I'm all worn out.
What does the woman mean? Number 17.
Do you think that Tom's the one who should be selected for the team?
Oh, he's head and shoulders above the rest.
What does the man say about Tom? Go on to the next page. Number 18.
Do you understand what we're supposed to do for tomorrow?
Not really. The professor barely talked about the assignment.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
Did you go to the party last night?
If I had known about it, I would have.
What does the man say about the party? Number 20.
Do you know what time it is?
I just heard the clock strike noon.
What does the woman mean? Number 21.
I'll be staying at the beach with my family during spring break.
So you did decide to take the trip after all.
What did the man believe about the woman? Number 22.
Did your nieces and nephews like the gifts you got for them?
They couldn't have been more excited when they saw what I got them.
What does the man say about his nieces and nephews? Number 23.
Are you worried about having to give such a long speech in front of such a large audience?
I think I can pull it off.
What does the woman mean? Number 24.
There's a problem with your scholarship?
Unfortunately, I forgot to sign and date the documents before I returned them to the scholarship office. So the scholarship has been held up. I need to go into the scholarship office to resolve the problem.
What does the woman mean? Number 25.
Were the bills paid on time this month?
I wish they had been.
What does the man imply? Number 26.
The lecture on the realities of entrepreneurship in the 21st century was really fascinating, wasn't it?
I'm not sure if it was or not. I didn't understand a word.
What does the man mean? Number 27.
I forgot to send the scholarship application in on time.
You really missed the boat.
What does the woman say to the man? Number 28.
I don't think you heard what I said.
It wasn't that I didn't hear what you said. It was that I didn't agree with it.
What does the man mean? Number 29.
John will pick us up at 7:30 for the concert. That should give us plenty of time to get there.
So John is going after all.
What had the woman expected? Number 30.
Did you enjoy the trip?
Not really. If the water hadn't been so rough and the boat hadn't rolled around so much, I would have enjoyed it more.
What does the man mean?
Okay, we've been doing 30 exercises, okay? Alright, gimana soalnya? Is it easy, difficult, or not
Difficult.
that difficult? Katanya aturannya begini, sesuatu yang sering kita pakai lama-lama jadi mudah. Okay, so this is not the first time for you. This is not the first time for us. Yeah, TOEFL is not that easy, but now over time, as you repeat again and again, insyaAllah this will be easy or easier. Ya, lama-lama juga asal familiar. Alright. Oke. Oke, ini saya pindah Zoom ya, karena di sini nggak bisa coret-coret. Saya mau pindah ke yang bisa coret-coret. Nah, jadi supaya kita bisa lihat transkripnya juga.
Tadi
So,
kelewat soalnya ada telepon jadi.
Jadi telepon sama saya deh ya.
Iya kakak, jadi nggak kedengeran kak.
Apalagi saya keluar masuk.
nggak apa-apa. Nanti filenya juga saya share. Jadi bisa
Siap.
Siap.
Oke, no problem. Now,
Kerja kelompok ya.
boleh.
Wajib beta mah kerja kelompok.
Wajib.
Sambil di CEN kerja kelompoknya.
Saya masuk dari yang satunya lagi, sementara saya keluar dari yang di sini dulu ya. Atau nggak usah keluar juga nggak apa-apa. Tapi saya jadi 3 screen, triple screen. Oh my God.
Oh my
But
God.
I need to show you this.
Masya
Sebentar ya. Sebentar. Ini masalahnya di yang satunya ini agak-agak lemot gitu. Jadi that's okay. Alright. Wow. So now. Oke. Ini sebentar. Ini katanya saya harus sign out dulu. Oke, no problem. But how to sign out here? Kenapa masih muncul ya? Sebentar, ini ada masalah teknis. Padahal saya udah keluar, tapi kok masih muncul ya? Saya jadi bingung sendiri. Alright. So can you hear my voice now?
Ya.
Tapi ini saya dari yang Zoom yang satunya ini udah keluar, tapi kok kenapa masih ada di dalam sini? Si screen-nya. Oke, nggak apa-apa, saya cobain aja. Now I will. Okay, I will share the screen. Nah, bisa kelihatan screen-nya ini?
Sip. Oke.
Alright, jadi kita lihat dari pertanyaan yang nomor 1 dulu ya. Oke, for number 1. Tadi pertanyaannya, ya kita tidak tahu pertanyaannya apa ya, tapi di sini dia bilang, why did the class move to a different room? We couldn't get into our regular classroom. Someone lost the key to it, right? Nah, jawabannya, what is your answer for number 1? What is your answer for the first number? Any idea?
B.
Jawabannya bravo. Okay, very good. So the answer is bravo. Yeah, very good. Aduh, sebentar. Ini saya ada masalah teknis dengan keyboardnya.
Lalu nomor 1, 29 lagi.
Tenang.
Very
Masih ada
good.
kesempatan,
Number
banyak
2.
yang salahnya.
Coba lihat, ini nomor 2 ya, teksnya di sini. Dia bilang apa? They have the book that you borrowed from Jim. I need to use it. Terus dia bilang, nah fokuslah ya. Kalau untuk nomor 1 sampai 30, fokus sama pembicara yang kedua. Dia bilang, no, sorry, I don't. I already returned it to Jim. So, jawabannya apa?
Jim wants to borrow the book.
Lah, kan ini sudah dikembaliin ke si Jim. Artinya bukunya ada di si Jim. Jadi jawabannya, it's Delta.
Jim has the book.
Oke, kelihatan nggak nih si teks yang di bawahnya nih?
Kelihatan.
Kelihatan nih? Alright. So, now, question number 3. What is your answer? Coba baca teksnya di bawah kalau mau dibantu, nggak apa-apa. So, number 3, the answer is? What is your answer for? So, the answer is paying bills.
Paying bills.
Oke. Kayaknya lebih gampang dibaca ya. Tapi soalnya ini listening. Alright. So, number 4, what is your answer? But it's not time for class yet. Should we leave for class now? But it's not time for class yet. Artinya apa?
C.
It's too early.
Too early to go to
Ya,
class.
misalnya di situ ada Kang Kikin ke rumahnya Pak Tutun, yuk kita ke kantor jam 5 subuh gitu. Itu kan
Subuh teuing.
right, subuh teuing kan gitu kan. Right. So number 5. What about number 5? Ayo, jawabannya apa? Baca teksnya nih. Dia bilang, but it is time consuming. Time consuming itu artinya apa? Ngabisin waktu. Ngambil waktu banyak. So, siapa yang jawabannya D? So, that's the correct answer. Alright? Now, for about 6. For number 6. What about 6? What was your answer? I'll say, okay. I'll say, saya bakalan ngomong gitu juga. Artinya apa? Pendapatnya sama. Gitu.
Ya, sama dengan situ.
Ah.
C.
Right. Now number 7. Number 7. What is your answer for number 7? Are you ready to work on the history paper? I will be in a couple of minutes. I have to finish the math problems before I start on history. Artinya dia harus beresin matematika dulu kan? So, persamaan finish di sini sama dengan apa?
Delta.
Ready?
Coba dia bilang di sini. I have to finish I have to finish the math problem. Saya harus menyelesaikan. Mana di sini yang persamaannya saya harus menyelesaikan?
Bukan.
Ini
Jawabannya
Bukan.
bukan.
Complete.
Jawabannya memang A itu. Alright. Now, for number 8. Teksnya apa dia bilang? Bisa dibaca teksnya, Mangga? Kalau mau dicobain
Know
baca.
where the file folder are. Sorry, I don't.
Sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
Book.
What does the woman include about the brother?
Okay.
Someone else move them.
Ya, ada yang mindahin. Betul. Very good. Coba nomor 9, Mangga diawas. And then you answer yourself now. What is that? Unrepairable. Dia bilang the problem is not unrepairable. Not-nya 2 kali. Not sama un, gitu
The
kan?
problem
Can be fixed.
Yeah, so the answer
can
is
be fixed.
problem. Very good. Wow, amazing. Gitu ya, harusnya pas lagi ujian listening sambil dikasih teksnya, insya Allah bagus hasilnya. Alright. So what about number 10? Coba Mangga dibaca sambil melatih pronunciation. Then after that you input.
don't have we don't have office today. I'm not really very prepared on the matter of
I don't think we will.
Ya, jadi rarely itu kan jarang. Ya, jadi what is?
Cek.
Unusually.
Cek.
It is unusually.
Jawabannya Charlie dong. It is unusual, nggak biasanya profesor ini ngasih kuis kan gitu. Oke. Jawabannya itu. Now number 11. Sorry, saya udah. So number 11. Okay, please read and
Let's
answer.
look in semester problem yet.
Terus? Okay. So what is your answer?
Yes.
Was
Bukan.
slow.
Apa dia bilang?
C.
Coba
atau,
dia.
C atau B.
The
Problem was
Was impossible.
impossible.
Yes,
Gak mungkin untuk pahamin. Gak mungkin dipahamin. Jadi apa jawabannya?
She has not. D.
or not
Understand.
understand the problem.
She
Okay.
could not
Could not
understand.
understand.
She could not understand. Very good. Now, Mangga dibaca sambil melatih pronunciation. Please.
Do you know if we have to pay or free to see the exhibit at the museum?
Exhibit. Exhibit.
At the museum.
Yeah.
No.
As far I know.
Yeah. So, what is your answer? Ya, uncertain. Uncertain ini artinya apa tadi? Nggak yakin.
Kurang tahu.
Nggak yakin.
Nggak yakin. Oke. Certain, please read. Mangga dibaca keras, that will be okay.
I can't take the biology course.
Ya,
I want to take this semester. Is at the same time as the chemistry.
C.
okay.
Ya,
So,
C ya.
What does
Semester
it
the answer is
suggest?
taking
Taking
it
is later.
later.
Taking is later.
Okay, very good. Now,
Enak sayang. Ya.
14, Mangga dibaca. Mangga, rame-rame baca juga nggak apa-apa. Jadi latihannya bareng-bareng.
Where are you
I'm
going?
heading of
Where are you going now?
Going to the solar eclipse. That's
Heading
the
to
most important. Give
Oh,
during the eclipse.
It's going
Alright. Solar eclipse itu apa? Solar eclipse?
gerhana.
Gerhana apa tuh? Kalau solar,
Gerhana matahari.
gerhana matahari. Kalau gerhana bulan?
Oh, namanya.
Luna.
Sailor
Luna.
Moon.
Lunar.
Eclipse. Lunar eclipse ya. Bukan Luna ya. Luna Maya. No. So it's lunar eclipse. Right. So kira-kira ini di apa nih?
An astronomer.
So astronomer is the answer.
Astronomer.
You are right. Now 15. Can you read 15? Okay, just read. Everyone, just read. No problem.
Where are you expecting
Were you accepting such a nice gift?
a nice
It
gift?
couldn't have surprised me more.
Surprise
Ya.
you
Itu
more.
kalau dia bilang it couldn't have surprised me more, artinya dia surprise-nya pol. Bener-bener pol pisan gitu. Kalau misalnya I couldn't have said more thanks to you gitu kan. Artinya itu tuh bener-bener super makasih banget sampai nggak ada vocab yang lebih tinggi dari itu. Ceritanya begitu. Okay.
She was
So for number
expecting
15,
to give.
really?
Ya,
Which
Kak.
one? She was expecting. Kalau
expecting.
expecting artinya memperkirakan
so-
dong. No, not Belka. So the answer is bravo. Because
Bravo.
astonished means surprise. Same. Okay. Anyway, that's good. Now what about 16? What about 16?
Have you been studying for long
Yeah.
hours and she's exhausted.
Sorry?
She's
She's
exhausted.
exhausted.
She's exhausted. Okay, very good. Dibacanya exhausted ya, bukan exhausted. You say she is exhausted. Now 17. What about 17? Very good, very good. Now, come on, read. Don't hesitate.
You
Jangan
think that
ragu-ragu.
Tom, the one who should be selected for the team,
Okay.
oh, his head and shoulders above the rest.
Nah, ini istilah nih, head and shoulders gitu kan. Head and shoulder itu artinya apa? Kepalanya dan kan kepala itu artinya kan yang
Kepala dan bahu.
ya bahunya juga artinya apa? Kita bisa bersandar, kita bisa ngandalin dia kan gitu. So, this
Andalan ya.
andalan. So,
He's good. Apa ya? He's the best.
he's the best.
He is best.
He is the best. Exactly,
best.
he's the best. Right. Now, 18. What about 18? Can you read?
Do you understand what we're supposed to do for tomorrow? Not
Ya.
so barely talk.
Barely itu artinya hampir nggak ngomong. Negatif, barely itu hampir nggak ngomong sama sekali gitu. Oke, jadi jawabannya apa?
So,
Ngomongnya dikit banget gitu.
He's not sure.
What?
The professor
jadi
will talk
kalau-
about it.
he's not sure what
The professor barely talk about the assignment. Artinya hampir apa maksudnya bicara tapi sedikit
Tidak
banget.
mungkin gitu kan.
Ya,
He's not
di
sure.
sini yang paling dekat adalah only briefly.
Oh,
Singkat
good.
banget. Gitu.
brief.
Okay. Singkat banget. Alright, now number 19. Okay, can you read? Can you read number 19, please?
Did you go to the party last night?
Okay.
If I had know about, I would have. What
I would
does
have.
the man say about the party?
Alright, so gini, kemarin kita pernah bahas ya,
19.
kalau misalnya berandai-andai, misalnya kalau saja saya
Kayak.
anak presiden,
Kayak apa? Sam?
betul, jawabannya
When?
Charlie. Kalau kita berandai-andai, itu artinya kan nggak sesuai sama kenyataan. Kalau misalnya kita bilang, kalau saja saya anak presiden, faktanya apa? Saya bukan anak presiden, ya kan? Kalau saja rumah saya besar, artinya apa? Rumah saya tidak besar, misalkan begitu kan? Kalau saja dia suka sama saya, faktanya dia tidak suka sama saya. So it's always the other way around. Nah, ini juga sama kalau dia bilang if I had known about it. Nah, kalau dia bilang had known, artinya ini kejadiannya di masa lalu gitu kan. Jadi jawabannya betul nih, jawabannya Charlie ya. Congratulations for those who answer Charlie. Okay, number 20. Come on, read and answer, please.
Do you know what the 20 I be saying? About 20, do you know
Terus?
what time is? I just read the text.
So, I just heard the clock strike noon. Baru berbunyi noon. Noon itu apa? Sama dengan apa? Number 20. So what is your answer? Almost likely. Tanunung mau nembak? Kalau di TOEFL boleh nembak. Pak Tutun, Tuti yang lain mangga. What is your answer for number 20?
D.
So the answer is, wah ini
D
namanya
bukan.
nebak atau memang tahu jawabannya, tapi jawabannya memang delta.
Ada midday nah.
Today.
No midday.
Ya, kalau misalnya apa? Nembak, oh berarti nembaknya jago nembak
Ya,
gitu.
ya betul nembak.
Kalau dulu mah yang jago nembak ini kayaknya Pak Tutun sama Kang Kikin.
Ya,
Tebak-tebak buah manggis.
nembak ditolak wae.
Wah,
Atuh. Wios,
juang
yang penting aya nu
cinta.
kabaledog gitu.
Ngirian.
Ada.
Nyerieun.
Alright. Now we have number 21. What about number 21? Yeah. Can you
I'm
read?
staying at the beach with my family during spring break. So you
Okay.
decide to take a trip after all.
All right. So I'll be staying at the beach with my. Ini bacanya beach ya, bukan beach. Itu beda lagi. Ada beach, ada beach. So jangan ketukar.
B ya.
Ya. So you did decide. Jadi kamu betul-betul. Nah kalau pakai did artinya sungguh-sungguh gitu ya. Oh kamu jadi memutuskan. So number 21. What is
B.
your answer?
B bukan. B.
That you would go to the beach? Ada
B.
jawaban yang lain?
Delta.
No. Coba lihat. I'll be staying at the beach with my family during spring break, ya kan? Terus dia bilang, so you did decide to take the trip after all. What did the man believe about the man, about the woman?
Perempuan itu pergi
That
ke
she wouldn't
pantai.
That she wouldn't take. Justru sebaliknya. Tadinya dia nggak nyangka bakalan pergi, gitu, ya kan? Oke, misalnya Kang Kikin akhirnya jadi juga ke Pangandaran, katanya nggak mau ke Pangandaran. Jadi, gitu. Nah gitu pertanyaan. Ya, jadi a bit tricky, so the answer should be A. Okay, now number 22. What about 22? Can you read first? Ayo, dibaca aja. Did your nieces and nephews
Did
like
your
the
nieces
gift?
and
Yeah.
nephews like the gifts you got for them?
Okay.
They couldn't have been more excited when they saw what I got them.
Yeah. All right. So, what is your answer? Kalau couldn't have been more, couldn't have said more, artinya udah Paul. So, what is your answer for this? So, what is your answer for this? So, the answer is.
D.
So the answer is delta. Wah, hebat nih. Ini memang tahu jawabannya kayaknya ya. Apa nembak? Alright. Tapi mau nembak, mau memang benar tahu jawabannya, di TOEFL tetap aja dianggap benar, right? Now, 23. Can you read?
Are you worried about having to give such a long speech in front of such a audience? I think I can pull it off. What does
Yeah,
woman
I
mean?
can pull it off. I can pull it off. Artinya nggak masalah. So, what to say then? So the answer is
A ya.
A. Of course, the answer is A. Now, 24. What about 24?
There's a problem with your scholarship.
Yeah.
There's a problem with scholarship. Unfortunately, ya, bukan.
Unfortunately. All right.
Unfortunately, I forgot to sign and date the document before I returned them to the scholarship office. So the scholarship has been held up. I need to go into the scholarship office to resolve the problem.
All right.
Panjang pisan.
Ya, dia lupa nanda tangan. Artinya dia mesti gimana? Dia bilang, I need to go into the scholarship office to resolve the problem, untuk menyelesaikan masalahnya. So, what is your answer?
C. She needs to sign the
She
document.
needs to sign the document, of course, right. Now, we go number 25.
Were the bills paid on time this month? I wish they had been.
Okay,
That's
so
um,
I wish they had been. Ini berharap juga. Kalau berharap artinya kan bertentangan
Ya.
sama kenyataannya, ya kan?
Ya.
Jadi jawabannya
He doesn't.
hampir betul, tapi jawabannya bukan A.
B.
Kenapa?
Where?
The
Ya,
bills
dia
were
bilang were the
B, ya.
bills paid on time this month? Apakah tagihannya dibayar tepat waktu bulan ini? Dia bilang
Ya.
I wish. Saya berharap. Iya. Artinya tidak. Tapi di masa lalu.
Jadi B ya.
the bill
Dia sudah
weren't
tahu.
paid on time.
Where?
Ya. Kalau he doesn't, dengan bilang doesn't, kita tahu bahwa ini saat sekarang. So that's not okay. Okay. Now number 26. What about 26?
Director of the
Yeah.
Fields of Entrepreneurship
Right.
in the 21st century was really fascinating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was or not. I didn't understand what.
Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, options. So what is the option? So what is your answer? Dia bilang, I didn't understand a word. Kata si laki-lakinya tuh. What does the man mean?
He understand nothing but the lecture. He's not
Kalau dia
sure.
bilang he understood nothing,
B, ya?
artinya
Dia mau,
no. The answer is not bravo.
he's not sure the woman what ya. D bukan.
The answer is not delta either.
A atau B atau C.
Itu, mangga cobain.
Dia understand nothing but itu salah. He's not sure.
Kalau dia bilang he understood nothing, artinya apa? Dia
Dia
paham.
Dia paham.
malah.
Ya.
Artinya
He's
dia
not
tidak
sure,
ada yang
ya,
paham, gitu kan? So the answer is Charlie. Kan dia bilang I didn't understand a word. Saya nggak paham satu kata pun. Jadi dia tidak ada yang paham.
He
Gitu.
understood nothing. Oh,
Yeah. So he understood nothing means what is that? I didn't understand a word. So it's just the same. Okay. Now we have number 27. Okay, can you read that one?
forgot to send the scholarship application in on time.
Okay.
You really miss the boat. Miss the boat.
Okay, so dia bilang you really miss the boat. Boat itu kan ibaratnya kalau misalnya kita lagi di tengah laut gitu kan, lagi emergency kan, supaya selamat kan gitu, ya kan? Artinya di sini apa? Which one is good for this one? So for number 27, the answer is he missed an opportunity. Jadi both itu signifies the opportunity. Okay. Now, 3 nomor lagi nih, 28. What is your answer for number 28? Apa dia bilang? I don't think you heard what I said. Kayaknya kamu nggak dengar apa yang saya bilang. Terus dia bilang, it wasn't that I didn't hear what you said. It was that I didn't agree with it. Bukannya saya tidak dengar, tapi saya nggak setuju. So, what is your answer for that? Any idea? Jadi dia memang betul dengar sebetulnya. Ya, he did hear, right? Yeah. 29. John will pick us up at 7:30 for the concert. That should give us plenty of time to get there. Terus dia bilang, oh, so John is going after all. After all itu akhirnya sama aja. So, what is your answer for this? Tadi pertanyaannya, what had the woman expected? Apa yang disangka si perempuan itu sebelumnya? So, what is your answer? Kan misalnya hujan besar ya, hujan besar. Pas lagi hujan besar, kita nyangka, wah, ini mah misalnya Teh Nunung mah nggak akan pulang sekarang nih, karena hujannya besar gitu. Ternyata pas lagi dilihat Teh Nunung udah tidak ada di ruangannya. Ternyata, oh, nekat juga. Jadi kita nggak nyangka buat Teh Nunung tetap mau pulang walaupun hujan besar gitu kan. Itu dugaannya sebelumnya. So, for number 29, what is your answer then? So the answer is Charlie. All right, so the answer is Charlie. That John would not be going to the concert. Disangkanya nggak akan pergi. Ternyata pergi. Okay, so number 30. What about number 30? Okay, what does it say? Did you enjoy the trip?
Enjoy the trip? No, really. Water had
The
been
water.
settled
Nah, kalau
and
dibilang
the boat
hadn't been,
and
pakai had been, artinya di masa lalu. Kalau airnya tidak kasar dan the boat hadn't rolled around so much, gak muter-muter, saya bakalan menikmatinya katanya. So, apa yang dibilang si demen?
the water was not very rough. No?
Ya, the boat trip was really rough. Artinya perjalanannya lumayan kasar, ajut-ajutan gitu. Right. So the answer is bravo. Bisa dihitung betulnya berapa dari 30 soal? Coba, I'm interested in knowing.
5.
Pak Tutun, betul berapa? Pak Tutun? Oh, masa.
Cuman berapa?
Betul
11.
Berapa? Betul 5? Masa betul 5?
20.
Wait, 20 is high.
Incorrect.
20 correct. Oh ya, oke, kalau masih 20 incorrect, I will share the listening file ya. Nanti di rumah didengar-dengar lagi, gitu, oke? Dicoba-coba lagi. Insya Allah nanti juga bisa bagus. Alright, now kita masuk ke part B ya. Nah, di part B ini, you just have to listen very carefully, okay? Are you ready now? Wait a minute. Nah ini.
Yuk, kamu? Oh ya.
Sorry. Ini saya harus pindah lagi sebentar ya. Sebentar. Technical problem as usual. I'm using triple device here. Bentar, mana ya? Oh, saya stop dulu aja. Saya di sini leave dulu aja. Tapi saya langsung setel ya. Saya langsung setel. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm still here. Now I'm playing the file. Okay, just wait.
Now read along with me as I read the directions for Part B. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part B, directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation about a college course.
Hi, Mike. I've been trying to get in touch with you. I wanted to ask you about the Introduction to Sociology course you took last semester with Professor Patterson.
Why did you want to know about that course?
Well, Professor Patterson is teaching it again next semester, and I think I might take it.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why not? Was it a terrible course?
All the professor did was lecture day after day after day. He's a good enough lecturer, but I prefer courses where the students can participate more. I found it quite boring.
That course doesn't sound so bad to me. In fact, I like that kind of course. You can listen to the professor's ideas and not feel any pressure to come up with something to say.
Well, then maybe this course is for you.
Number 31. Who is taking part in this conversation?
Student.
Number 32. Why does the woman want to talk with Mike? Number 33. What kind of course does the man prefer? Number 34. How does the woman feel about Professor Patterson's course? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation about.
I was reading in last night's paper that the utility company wants to build a solar energy plant in the desert, not far from here.
Do you think that's a good idea?
A good idea. It's a great idea. Solar energy is the energy of the future. It's clean, it's safe, and it's abundant. What could be better?
Won't the utility company just raise our rates to pay for this new plant?
The newspaper said that the utility company would need extra money to get the plant going, but in the long run, rates would be lower. And to have a constant supply of energy, that's a small price to pay.
I'm not convinced that the price will be small.
Number 35. How did the man learn about the new solar energy plant? Number 36. Where will the solar energy plant be constructed? Number 37. According to the man, what is a benefit of solar energy? Number 38. How does the woman feel about the proposed solar energy plant?
Oke, langsung ke
This is the
part C.
end of part B. Go on to the next page. Now read along with me as I read the directions for part C. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part C, directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you will hear, listen to an instructor talk to his class about painting.
Artist Grant Wood was a guiding force in the school of painting known as American Regionalist, a style reflecting the distinctive characteristics of art from rural areas of the United States. Wood began drawing animals on the family farm at the age of 3, and when he was 38, one of his paintings received a remarkable amount of public notice and acclaim. This painting, called American Gothic, is a starkly simple depiction of a serious couple staring directly out at the viewer.
Now listen to a sample question. What style of painting is known as American Regionalist? In your test book, you will read A, art from America's inner cities. B, art from the central region of the US. C, art from various urban areas in the US. D, art from rural sections of America. The best answer to the question, what style of painting is known as American Regionalist, is D, art from rural sections of America. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now listen to another sample question. What is the name of Wood's most successful painting? In your test book, you will read A, American Regionalist. B, The Family Farm in Iowa. C, American Gothic. D, A Serious Couple. The best answer to the question, what is the name of Wood's most successful painting, is C, American Gothic. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Now we will begin part C with the first talk. Questions 39 through 42. Listen to a man talking to a group of students.
Hello, I'm John Rogers, the manager of the student bookstore. All of you have been selected to work part-time in the bookstore while you are completing your university studies. One of the first things I need to do is prepare a work schedule, and I need 2 pieces of information from each of you in order to make up the schedule. First of all, I need to know the hours you are free to work. Each of you will be assigned 20 hours of work per week, and those hours could be any time that the bookstore is open, on weekdays, in the evenings, or on weekends. I would like each of you to write down for me the hours when you have classes so that I will know when you are free to work. The second piece of information that I need is your job preference. Most of the jobs that are available are working as a cashier or stocking shelves with books. There are also a few positions working in the business office. Please write down which jobs you would prefer. I cannot promise that everyone will get the first choice when I make the schedule, but I will do what I can.
Number 39. Who is John Rogers? Number 40. What does John Rogers need to do now? Number 41. What does John Rogers need to know? Number 42. Which is not mentioned as a possible job open to the students?
Halo? Oh, ternyata ada kesalahan teknis. file listeningnya ternyata belum ngisi semua. Wait a minute. Okay.
Questions 43 through 46. Listen to a talk given by a woman.
Did you know that those large plastic soda bottles that are so common today can actually get recycled into soft, warm, cuddly jackets and blankets with the feel of fleece? These bottles have generally been dumped into landfill rather than recycled, but now that's beginning to change. In this recycling process, the bottles are gathered at a plant, cleaned, and then crushed into tiny chips. The chips are melted and then shaped into long threads. These threads are spun into yarn and knit into cloth. It can then be dyed and made into fabric. The outcome of this process is a soft and warm cloth that can be made into items of clothing or blankets. It seems rather incredible that plastic soda bottles can be turned into something so soft and warm. I think that all of you should look for some of these products in stores and purchase them. They are great products, and they are great for the environment at the same time.
Number 43. What is the topic of the talk? Number 44. In the past, what commonly happened to the soda bottles? Number 45. What can be made out of the soda bottles? Number 46. What does the speaker recommend? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a talk on the first transcontinental railroad.
The importance to the United States of the first transcontinental railroad cannot be overrated. This railroad had a profound effect on many aspects of American life, on communication, on transportation of agricultural products and livestock to market, and the settlement of the West, to name a few. But it was no easy feat to build such a railroad. The first transcontinental railroad was undertaken in 1862 by two competing railroad companies. The Union Pacific started in Omaha, Nebraska, and moved westward. The Central Pacific began in Sacramento, California, and moved eastward. Of the two, the Central Pacific had the more difficult task because it was faced with traversing the Sierra Nevadas. To lay tracks across these mountains, workers had to carve out footpaths on steep mountain faces and then use dynamite to blast out access for the railroad tracks. After years of dangerous and exhausting labor, the workers from the Central Pacific met up with the workers from the Union Pacific near Ogden, Utah on May 10, 1869. In an exuberant ceremony, the last of the tracks was nailed to the ground with a golden spike. The completion of the railroad marked the beginning of a new era in transportation.
Number 47. Who built the first transcontinental railroad? Number 48. What was difficult about the job the Central Pacific workers had to complete? Number 49. How long did it take to complete the first transcontinental railroad? Number 50. What happened at the ceremony marking the completion of the railroad? This is the end of section 1. Stop work on section 1. Turn off the recording.
Okay. All right, so we just finished the whole 5th exercise. It's from the TOEFL. And you will notice that, from number 31 and onward, so you have like a few questions at once, ya. Beberapa pertanyaan langsung gitu. Nah, ini bisa kita tahu nih sekarang dapat TOEFL skornya berapa, oke? Are you ready? Sorry, sebentar. What is that? Oh, here. Oke, kita lihat dari pertanyaan nomor 31. Ini karena waktunya sudah rada terbatas. I think I will make it fast ya. Nomor 31, what is your answer? For number 31?
Student.
So, ini antara dua orang ya.
Student ya.
Jadi jawabannya choose students. Tapi sorry ini saya nggak bisa nulis di sini. But I will write later on the other screen ya. Nah, nomor 31 jawabannya alpha. And number 32, what is your answer?
A atau C?
So the answer is Charlie ya. Tenunung ini sebetulnya udah 50-50 nih Tenunung.
Atau C.
Hebat.
Okay.
All right. Now 33. What about 33? 33 ada yang ngejawab selain A nggak nih? 33 itu jawabannya adalah a course where the students take part in discussion. So that's the answer for number 33. 33 the answer is delta, okay? Now 34. Ayo, yang lain jawabannya apa? Masa Tenunung sendiri yang ngerjain yang lain? Okay, so 34 the answer is it sounds good to her. So the answer is Charlie. Ya. Nanti kita hitung nih betul berapanya ya. Now 35, what is your answer for number 35? The answer for number 35 is
B.
From the newspaper.
Yeah.
Wih, canggih. Canggih. Okay. Now 36.
C.
No, it's not. The answer is close by.
Close by.
Oh, close by.
Dekat-dekat situ juga, gitu kan? 37.
D.
It exists in large quantities. Betul, jawabannya delta. Congratulations. Now 38. What about 38?
D.
Wah, not that. Ada yang lain jawabannya? 38. So 38, the answer is concerned it will be too costly. Too costly itu artinya apa? Terlalu mahal. Okay. So the answer is
supposed to know.
Yeah, too costly. Okay. Now what about 39? Ini beberapa pertanyaan langsung ya. So 39, the answer is
C.
apa?
C.
Yeah, the bookstore manager. You are right. The bookstore manager. 40.
C. C atau A?
Wah, ini Tenunung ini udah deket-deket aja nih jawabannya. Jawabannya prepare a schedule. Okay, 41. What about that? So 41, the answer is when the students are able to work. So the answer is bravo. Ya. Nah, kalau yang 42, siapa itu? Who's that? It's phone operator.
Oh, okay.
So delta is the answer. And 43?
No, one clothing.
43 is recycling soda bottle. Yeah, soda bottles. Delta. Okay. Now, 44. What about 44? The answer is?
C.
Unfortunately not. Charlie. Jawaban lain ada? Tenunung. Tuti mungkin mau jawab, mangga.
Digunakan.
44, the answer is they were left in landfill areas. Yeah, the answer is alpha. Right. Now 45. 45, the answer is bravo. Warm, soft clothing. Okay. 46. The answer is buying this recycled products. Charlie. Charlie, right. Okay, for number 47, what is your answer? 47. Tadi kalau didengar ini ya, jelas-jelas tuh sebetulnya itu two separate railroad companies. Jadi dua perusahaan yang berbeda. Ya. Okay. Yeah, so the answer is Delta. Now 48, what about 48?
B.
48, the answer is not that, but they had to lay tracks across a mountain range. Gitu. Ya, jawabannya alpha. 49.
Several years.
Several years. And finally, number 50. What is your answer?
B.
Yeah, a golden spike was hammered into the last track. Okay. Mangga, ada yang mau tahu berapa nilainya? Silakan sebut. Dan Nunung betul berapa?
Sedikit.
That's okay. Banyak bener. Mau ditunggu biar ketahuan. Nanti yang lain bisa menyusul. So, how many correct answers did you make?
11.
11? Lebih deh. Dari pertama tadi berapa? From the beginning, how many? Kalau misalnya betulnya dari awal 20 ya, contohnya. Kalau dari awal betulnya 20, berarti TOEFL skornya adalah 450. Kalau betul 20. Tapi kayaknya tadi banyak yang betul ya. Dan termasuk Tenunung juga. So, how many correct answers do you have? Or you can send your statement later on to WhatsApp to the group, so then I will announce. Betul berapa, Tetuti? Okay, out of 50 questions, ya. Kalau pengen tahu nanti di-share aja di WhatsApp group ya. Oke. Tenunung berapa? Saya penasaran betul berapa?
Berapa ya? Itu soalnya berapa lagi Pak?
Oh gitu. Dari 50 soal.
Oh itu dari atas belum, saya barusan dari bawah aja.
Oh gitu. 30 ada betul?
20-an paling 20-an kurang.
20-an ya. Oke. Okay, no problem ya. So the key for the listening is that you keep practicing. You can also practice with the same file or the same files ya. Oke, insya Allah habis ini saya share juga file listeningnya. Jadi yang masih mau latihan coba didengar again and again. Dan ya, in some of the cases, some of the students made it fast. Jadi kalau pertama kali ngedenger biasalah kalau kita belum ngeh ya, gitu. Tapi kalau diulang lama-lama kita familiar, coba deh. Bakalan naik sekitar 30 sampai 50 poin itu nggak lama sebetulnya. Okay, so thank you very much. So I hope that you will have a good day today, right? Maybe you can enjoy a cup of coffee. Atau yang puasa nanti siap-siap buat buka puasa because this is Monday. Alright, so inshallah we'll meet again next next Wednesday. And then we'll be discussing about the structure again, the continuance. Okay, so thank you very much. Wish you a good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Amin. Mohon.
Mangga.
Izin, Lip.
Mohon Pak.